Hey, I'm Morgan.
And I'm Stevie.
And welcome to the Unhinged Smut Book Club podcast. Speaking of putting yourself into weird situations, do you want to get into the book this week?
Yeah, let's get weird.
What isn't nostalgic about a dragon with two penises? I feel that as the personality hire in my marriage, I absolutely...
I want two boyfriends, and I want my boyfriends to be dragons, and I want my dragon boyfriends to be boyfriends. Here we discuss the most unhinged smut that the publishing world has to offer.
It's a book club, but for sluts.
So how are you doing, Morgan?
I'm doing well.
You're doing well.
I'm doing well. I'm trying to remember if I took my medication today. I don't think so, but I'm doing well besides that point.
It's fine. You know, there's this song I found on TikTok that I'm really obsessed with, and it's stuck in my head all the time. It's called Hoes Depressed. And it goes, these hoes depressed. I'm not, I take my meds, that man is in distress. He ain't getting no head. And I listen to it all the time. All the time. It goes, I beat that bitch to death. JK, I take my meds. I'm like, yes, I love it.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. I'm going back on medication, speaking of meds.
Love that for you.
Yeah, I finally was like, these intrusive thoughts a year and a half after giving birth that are not going away or getting better. Let's medicate that away, because I fucking had it. I've seen what I needed to see, and I'm good.
Honestly, take my glasses away. I've seen enough.
Yeah, honestly, we're done. You're done. Me talking to my brain, you're done.
Finished.
I'm sick of your shit. Yeah.
No, I'm doing well. We were talking Grammys earlier.
And how much I'm like really, really, really in love with Doechii.
Yeah.
I would like literally kiss that woman's feet. I think she's so perfect and so special.
I really loved her acceptance speech. It was I had goosebumps. I teared up a little bit.
It was like a big night.
It
for Black
was.
women. And I'm so fucking here for it. Beyonce,
SZA.
Doechii, SZA. I didn't see everything yet, but like
SZA won, I think, Best R&B Artist.
it's so amazing.
I know.
I love women.
Same.
I just love women.
100%. Chapel Roan won an award.
I really fuck with how much she like says what needs to be said.
Yes.
At times when like people in her position are made to believe that they have to like just smile and go along with things. Mm-hmm. And she's like, actually, no, I will sit here and thank people that I need to thank. But also, while I have your attention,
yes.
fuck you guys.
Yes. I love that. I love that she equated artists who work for recording companies to being employees, and they need to be treated as such, especially in the beginning, and be given healthcare and be given a livable wage when they're starting out, so that way if something happens they're able to take care of themselves. And
right.
Benson Boone stood up immediately and started clapping for her, and like as the camera panned across like other celebrities that were, or artists that were in the audience, they were like nodding their heads. Like Sabrina Carpenter and Doechii looked like they were tearing up. Like Taylor Swift was standing up and clapping. Like they all got it basically. That like
yeah, and I think that's a lot of the names you listed are people who like her got signed really young.
Yeah,
and then had no job experience. So if the music industry didn't work out, they were like fucked.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I think the only one who had more experience would be Sabrina Carpenter, because she was an actress.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, she was in Girl Meets World, and then she did Disney Channel stuff for a while.
Yeah.
So
Love her.
Wild. But yeah, it was a big night for women. It was a big night for music last night.
And Kendrick Lamar. Women and Kendrick Lamar. That's all I care about.
Listen.
I love Kendrick Lamar.
I love that
and
man.
my toddler love Kendrick Lamar. And Doechii. Those are listen. Her dad is a white guy from Ohio. Her coolness factor is 100% riding on my shoulders, and that's saying something. It's a heavy cross to bear, but I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best.
I feel that as the personality hire in my marriage, I absolutely, I totally understand. And my husband all the time is like, I really hope she, or at least before our daughter was born, he was like, I really hope that she takes the fun parts of your personality.
Right. I think my husband and I have had similar conversations, and then I look at him and I go, I really hope she has your intelligence and mental stability. Because she ain't getting it from me.
Not from over here.
A little bit of intelligence, but like never when I need it. I like have all this knowledge, and then it like comes time to be like, hey, I'm a knowledgeable person, and I just go, doy. And it's like I've never had a thought in my life. Why do I do that?
There's a lot of balance in my child from both of her parents. My husband has very thick hair and has never had a dental issue in his lifetime other than like a handful of cavities, whereas I have very thin hair and needed so much orthodontia, it probably put my parents into debt. And I'm like, I hope she gets your thick hair and good teeth.
Right.
And my sparkling personality. I hope she gets your mental stability and lack of generational trauma. And
Yep.
I hope
100%.
she knows how to talk to people from me.
Yeah. I hope she gets your coping mechanisms. And doesn't have the phase where she fucks anyone who pays attention to her,
Steamy!
good or bad. As is family tradition on my side. Listen, we're healed. It's fine.
We're in therapy.
Precisely. Speaking of medication.
Oh, no. Speaking of putting yourself into weird situations, do you want to get into the book this week?
Yeah, let's get weird.
Let's get weird.
Let's get so weird.
It's about to
Speaking
get
of
weirder.
having sex with people that maybe you shouldn't. All right. So, as we talked about last episode, and in our January reading wrap up, we warned you if you haven't done your homework, that's on you.
That's on you.
You had a month to get ready.
Yeah.
So, we read The Dragon's Bride by Katee Robert. And so, real quick, the back of the book summary says, Briar Rose might have a name out of a storybook, but she learned at a very young age that no prince was coming to save her. She'll have to save herself. Unfortunately, even that is an impossible task in her current situation, trapped in a terrifying marriage to a dangerous man. Desperate times call for desperate measures, which is how she finds herself making a deal with a demon, freedom from her husband in return for 7 years of service. She expects the service to be backbreaking and harsh. She doesn't expect to be put on an auction block in a room full of literal monsters and sold to the highest bidder. To Sol, a dragon. He might seem kinder than his fearsome looks imply, but she knows better than to trust the way he wants to take care of her or how invested he is in her pleasure. In her experience, if something seems too good to be true, it certainly is. Falling for Sol is out of the question. She suffered enough and she has no intention of staying in this realm, even if she leaves her heart behind when she returns to her normal life.
Ugh. So, about the author and their other stories, Katee Robert is a New York Times and USA Today best-selling author of spicy romance. Entertainment Weekly calls their writing unspeakably hot. Their books have sold over 2 million copies. They live in the Pacific Northwest with their husband, children, and a cat who thinks he's a dog, and 2 Great Danes who think that they are lapdogs. They're probably correct.
Probably.
Yeah, Great Danes are lapdogs. They are prolific, so just a few other series you may know them for is the series which is called Deal with the Demon, which is this one, Dark Olympus, which the starting book is Neon Gods, a Touch of Taboo series, and the Wicked Villain series.
Yeah, I scrolled their Goodreads, and it just keeps going. It just keeps going.
Just banger after banger, literally. So, how'd you hear about the book?
So, Katee Robert is all over my corner of book talk, and I've read some of her Dark Olympus series, which is a Greek god romance retelling. I went through a heavy Hades Persephone phase for a minute there, and that book, which is Neon Gods, very good.
Oh, so good.
So good. Nom, nom, nom.
So good.
Eat it up. So I already knew I loved them as an author, and then I heard Dragon with Two Penises, and I was like, say less.
Sign me up.
Plus, the cover of this book is so, like, classic bodice ripper cover, and
It looks like a grocery store romance, a grocery store paperback.
Like, it's what my grandma, R.I.P., was the queen of the used bookstore, and she would just have a box, and she'd, like, take the box back, get the credits, and then come home with another box, and she'd just bang them out. It just looks like...
She treated the used bookstore like a library, basically.
Basically, yeah. And yeah, it just, like, makes me think of what I would have seen.
It's nostalgic.
Yeah, it's great.
What isn't nostalgic about a dragon with two penises? Nothing.
I don't know.
That's everyone's childhood.
Yeah, totally. I'm a little concerned. We'll talk about that later. Just kidding. I was also making my Barbies have sex all the time. Really gay sex, too.
Yes.
You know, if I had a dragon figurine, they would have been banging them, too.
Probably.
Let's be honest with ourselves.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
That's how you and I got here.
Morgan's just brave enough to say it.
If there would have been some type of humanoid figurine, it probably would have wound up in the mix.
Yeah, there was just like a dog pile. It really, I just chucked them all in a corner and then gave them their privacy. I'm respectful.
It's like Toy Story After Dark.
Now that's nostalgic.
Okay, let's go on to some trigger warnings.
Okay.
All right, so for trigger warnings, there is domestic abuse. There is historical off-page domestic abuse, but the heroine is dealing with the aftermath of getting out of that relationship. There's off-page murder. There's human, non-human sex, a size difference, explicit sex, breeding, and pregnancy. That is in the epilogue.
I didn't see the epilogue.
You didn't?
I didn't. It's not in my Kindle Unlimited version.
Okay,
You'll
it was
have
in
to
the...
tell me about it.
It's cute. It's so cute. Yeah. It's exactly where, like, you want it to be. It's so cute.
Oh.
Anyway, here we got some tropes. There's a marriage of convenience. There's it's a monster romance. There's forced proximity and a breeding kink. And some microtropes. There are demon bargains. I only watch Once Upon a Time for the Scaly Lizard Man.
That's directly from her website. And also very relatable. Have you watched that show?
Yes.
I love Once Upon a Time.
Breeding and, Beauty and the Beast retelling. Soft monsters. Two penises. Quote, if you sexy run, I will sexy chase you. Mm. You're too big. Mating frenzy. Sorry, not sorry. I accidentally on purpose ripped off your birth control pendant.
Oops.
Oopsie.
Whoopsie.
There was eye contact. There was
an unspoken agreement.
Yeah.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
So on that note, from here on, we assume you've read the book. So just like a book club, we'll be talking openly about the book. So if you haven't read it yet or you don't want any spoilers, pause, download this episode for later, and come back when you're ready. However, I believe romance books, you can't really get that spoiled.
No, you know what you're getting into, right? Yeah. This is a bodice ripper.
Yeah, like it's exactly what you signed up. It's exactly what you think it's going to be.
Yeah, I think the only thing we've spoiled up to this point is the fact that he has two penises.
Yeah.
Because everything else you basically get from the back of the book cover.
And you find that out, like, very early.
Immediately.
Like
chapter 4.
Yeah.
Maybe not chapter 4, but...
really early. It's fine.
Before chapter 8. Because I got notes about chapter 8.
So go ahead and give a more in-depth storyline recap.
So the back of the book summary really does give a nice storyline setup. The Briar was in an abusive relationship with her husband. She'd been married and she had just gotten out. She ran away and was hiding from her husband, and her husband tracked her down basically and abused her. I'm still not exactly sure how the demon found her.
Right. I think they just have spidey senses for vulnerable people.
Basically. But this demon shows up and offers her a deal and is like, hey, I can get you out of this situation. You have to come live with me for 7 years and do service. Just be service. And for that, I will free you from your husband. That is what he says. He says, I will free you from your husband. And she goes, okay, I really don't want to do this, but what's worse? Having my abusive ex chase me down and probably kill me or be free from him for 7 years. And so Briar agrees to do this. Also, along the lines of, while she's doing all of this, she's like, I'm going to be gone for 7 years. Aren't people going to notice that I'm gone? And he's like, no, time works differently. So it'll only be like that you were gone 30 minutes. And she's like, all right, I guess sign me up. Signed on the dotted line. The demon disappears. He's like, normally I provide mine at the bargain after. But
Fuck this guy.
fuck this guy because you're mine now.
Yeah.
You're merchandise. And so fuck this guy. So he blips out, kills her ex-husband, and then blips back in. And Briar's like, where did you go? Why are you covered in blood? He's like, I took care of it. And Briar's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What did I do?
Oops.
Oops.
But also, again, sorry, not sorry.
So she winds up on the auction block and is nervous. She sees this room full of monsters. There's like a kraken. There's that's all
succubus,
I really...
a gargoyle.
Thank you.
Is there one more? No, I think it's
There's
it's kraken.
4 territories.
Yeah, kraken, succubus, gargoyle, dragon.
And there's 5 women to choose from. And the demon lines them up and he's like, pick one. Mm-hmm. And you get dual POV in this, which is really fun. Soul sees Briar immediately and is like, that's the one that I want. And he gets her. Mm-hmm. And they go in to sign a contract for all of it. And Briar is being married to Soul with the intention that he'll
get her pregnant, that she'll have his kids.
Yeah, that she'll be providing heirs, basically.
Yeah, because, like, breeding with humans helps, like, increase their magic in their realm somehow. It's explained. Really, it's fine. That's, like, their motivation for it.
And he wants to be married because having a child out of wedlock is, as a noble person, as the ruler of the realm, basically, would be really frowned upon. So, in the event that she falls pregnant, they are married, and it's covering everyone's ass. But Briar is like, I absolutely do not want to. I don't want to be pregnant. I do not want to have a baby because if I have a baby, then I have to leave it in 7 years. Like, I'm not doing that.
That as a mom now, there are certain things that like really like I feel in my soul, and just even like the thought of that like fucks me up. Like leaving behind your little lizard baby, couldn't do it. Couldn't be me.
Nope. Not me. So Briar basically tells Soul, I'm gonna come live with you. We are not having children. Mm-hmm. We will be married for 7 years, and then I'll be leaving after 7 years. And Soul's like, all right, cool.
He's all right, cool, but I'm going to still try to persuade you otherwise.
Yes.
But in the meantime, here's this magical birth control.
Yes, this magical birth control. Bleed on it and wear it as a necklace, and I can't get you pregnant.
And she's like, all right, so we're fucking now.
Yeah, Briar immediately goes into, like, I think she says, so if I just want to fuck you for 7 years and then leave, like, that would be fine. And he's like, well, yeah, if you want to, but I am going to win you over. And she's like, okay, sure.
Yeah.
Whatever, Dragon Man.
Yeah.
So that's basically kind of like how it starts out. Mm-hmm. And immediately we get into the dirty talk. Immediately we get it. Like chapter 8, there's dirty talk immediately. And masturbation.
Yeah.
She's fantasizing by chapter 8.
Yeah, she's hot for Dragon, like really fucking quickly, which we'll save that for the fun extras. Okay. Because my question is, how long do you think it would take you to be like, well, I'm here. Might as well get some.
Longer than a week.
Exactly. Save it. So first impressions. This was just fun. I love this concept. It was the perfect length. It's like 180 pages. And it was, in my opinion, a really good smut to plot ratio.
Yes.
Especially for like this type of book.
Yes.
Because
where you know what you're getting.
Yeah. Like some books where I'm like, this is just porn. I'm reading porn. And then this one I'm like, oh, I get porn plus a story.
Yes.
It's fun.
That's what I like.
Exactly.
I read a book last year that had such a fun concept, and it was marketed as like erotica, but you could not get more than 5 sentences between characters before they were fucking.
Right? And it gets old.
Yes.
That's fine when it's like a little novella that's like 80 pages.
This was supposed to be like 300 pages.
Yeah. That's insane.
Yeah.
That's tiring.
It was mostly just people fucking.
Your batteries are going to run out so quick.
Which batteries?
You know what batteries I'm talking about.
I also thought it was the perfect length. I thought it was just fun. I really liked the characters, especially Soul. Mm-hmm. He's a filthy gentleman.
Yes, I really liked Soul.
I loved Soul.
I liked most of the characters, and they like give you a taste of, like, it is almost entirely Briar and Soul in the book, but they give you enough of a taste of side characters that I'm like, oh, I'm curious. I gotta read their book. Particularly, what's his name, Azazel?
Yeah, Azazel.
Yeah.
Yeah, the demon.
Yes.
Thank you for reminding me of his name.
That makes the deal. I'm looking forward to his book.
A bargainer demon.
Yes.
And he keeps one of the women to himself. Because I think the Kraken or the Gargoyle tries to take, and he's like, not that one.
And he's like, choose another. And then the other guy's like,
why did you even put them up on the block if you're going to keep them? And
which, like, fair.
I have my reasons.
Yeah.
Also, I love his motives, too. Like, they come to it at the end of the book, but, like, Azazel has ulterior motives that are not just trying to take everybody's land from them.
Yeah, he's kind of doing a Rhysand thing where he's playing a little bit of a bad guy or a little shady guy, but he's, like, just kind of nice. Just, like, getting women out of bad situations.
Yeah, he's trying to unite the realm.
Yeah. I also loved that this was, like, lighthearted, but while still having deep themes and some high stakes at times, but it just didn't feel heavy at any point, which is great because the world is heavy enough right now. I don't need... I wanted... Like, it was enough high stakes to keep you reading, but without it being, like...
Without stressing you out.
Yeah, without taking away from the escapism of it all.
Yeah, it's not like, not to go back to Rhysand, but it's, you know, it's not like on page 666 of Akawar where you're, like, heartbroken and reeling and, like,
I'm
what
not
the
crying.
fuck is happening.
Yeah.
Like, you're so worried that, like, they're gonna lose to Hybern and everything is going to be so bad.
Yeah.
No, it's not like that.
Not like that.
There's enough, you know, but it's also a short book, so I think you know that, like, we're gonna get some type of resolution. There is gonna be some type of happy ending in this book because it's a standalone in a universe. So, no, I agree absolutely with you. I loved, right off the bat, the tropes, the, like, mine. First from Azazel, right? He was like, you're mine. I mean, that was, like, merchandise, but the, like, he's looking after her.
Yeah.
Right?
It's, like, possessive.
It feels like friend possessive.
Yeah, possessive men, but from, like, different angles.
Yes.
Like, romantic, more transactional / I'm just a good person.
Yes.
Well, good demon, you know? And, yeah.
He had more altruistic motives. And I enjoyed that. I liked just the possession from different angles. But, like, it was not so much possession, but more protection.
Yes.
From different angles. Like, romantic and I'm your boss.
Yeah.
But also maybe you can call me a friend.
Yeah.
I killed your husband. Like, what do you...
Yeah. I'm obviously looking out for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice. I really liked it. I really enjoy Katee Robert's books in general.
Yeah. I've never had a bad time reading a Katee Robert book.
Right? It's definitely, this is a very different vibe from Neon Gods. Neon Gods felt a little bit more, like, elevated in as far as, like, the writing itself.
Okay.
Whereas this felt a little fluffier, you know?
Yeah, I could see that.
But, like, not in a bad way, just it's in a different lane kind of way. But yeah, their writing is so fun.
What did you think of the smut? Let's talk smut.
Let's talk smut. 2 penises. However, no DP. No penis DP.
Okay. I was like, there's a scene with a tail.
I also was picturing the penises side by side.
Oh, and not one on top of
and
the
not
other?
one, but they are one on top of the other, which makes a lot more sense for convenient DP situations in their future.
Yeah.
Yeah. But before we go on to the tail situation, I love in Monster Romance when they have unconventional equipment because, like, what's the point if they don't?
What's the point if they don't?
I also, like, I love that it's stored, like, inside his body. She's like...
Yes. Because he's walking around at one point with no pants on, and she's like, where did his penis go?
Right. Which sounds, like, really convenient, honestly.
Truly. I haven't surveyed the men, but I think men would probably appreciate that.
Honestly, like, I probably in the same way of, like, boobs, where I'm like, I don't hate my boobs, but, like, sometimes I wish I could just pop them off.
Yeah.
You know?
Or like, flatten them. Like, I wish that they could go internal.
Yeah.
At some point.
You know what? I'm going to go science nerd for, like, 1 second.
Do it.
We are, like, the only mammals who have, like, visible breasts outside of when we're lactating. No other mammals do that.
Hate that.
Yeah.
Listen, I appreciate it from, like, my viewpoint of women, but from my viewpoint as woman, I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah. It's like, I get it, but also, like, fuck.
Every day at the end of the day when I take off my bra, I'm like, I'm sick of this shit.
I know.
My husband every day is like, you're sick of it always. I don't know why you continue to wear them.
Yeah. Like, Morgan couldn't find her water bottle 10 seconds ago because of her boobs.
Yeah, I was sitting on the ground, and it was just sitting so close to me, and I kept turning, and just...
Yeah.
My boobs kept blocking my vision for
Yeah.
it.
It's a struggle. I appreciate it, but I feel for you. How did we get here? 2 peens hidden in the body.
The penises were retractable, and I said I wish I could
Any
do that.
dangly bits that could be retracted sounds like very nice.
It sounds incredibly convenient.
It does.
Yeah. I love that so much about monster romances and about fantastical, fantasy realm things, is that the rules are whatever you want them
There's
to be.
no rule. That's what makes me crazy in, like, fantasy books, where I'm like, there's dragons, but there's also still patriarchy. Like, why? Like, dragons can exist, but women still have to suffer. We can't be creative outside of that. Come on. That's a whole other tangent. But let's get back to smut talk. That's what people came here for, let's be honest.
I liked right away not right away, chapter 8. I notated chapter 8 many times. There's dirty talk starting in chapter 8, and Soul really takes it there immediately. Because Briar's dropping some hints that she might be interested in Soul, and Soul is basically like, I will leave you gasping until you can't think straight anymore. Like, he took it there immediately, and then he walks out of the fucking room.
Yeah, like, even before that, at their, like, marriage ceremony, because they're, like, naked, he says, now stop talking about my cock unless you intend to do something about it. Mic drop. And she goes, oh! So, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right.
I got it. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. He is such a filthy gentleman. I know I already said that, but he's such a filthy gentleman, and I love that so much, because he's like, I'm not going to push you further than you want to, but his dirty talk is filthy and, like, will push you further than maybe what you thought you wanted. Yeah. Just his dirty talk.
He just knows he has game. He's like, I don't need to push you to want to fuck me, because, like, I've seen me. You're welcome for existing. Like, you'll come around.
Ultimately, the only thing required is 2 or more willing parties. And I was like, I'm sorry, a polycule dragon marriage? I need to know more.
I know.
2 or more willing participants in marriage? Sign me up. Tell me more.
I want 2 boyfriends, and I want my boyfriends to be dragons, and I want my dragon boyfriends to be boyfriends. But yeah, in our January recap, you said at some point, you almost DNF'd because you had a what the fuck am I reading moment. Was it the tail?
No.
It wasn't the tail. Okay, if it's not that, I have no idea what your line was. Because the tail, I was like,
my note
oh my
for
God.
the tail was, yeah, I knew where that tail was going to wind up.
It had to. He has a prehensile tail. Which is, like, 90% of the time used as just, like, another snuggling appendage. Which sounds, like, kind of nice. Like, almost like a weighted blanket. Because I picture it like an alligator tail. Like, heavy. And especially there's a scene where he, like, goes swimming and he swims like a crocodile.
That's it.
And so I'm like, it has to be a crocodile tail. Anyways, and so...
That's the part where I almost DNF'd.
Ah, okay. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Hang on, I will read exactly the passage. Because it was the last thing I highlighted because I had such a hard time taking this seriously after this. My note is, what the fuck? With a million ha-has. Like,
yeah.
hi. Alright, here we go. It's loading. I watch with avid interest as he strips out of his pants and vest and walks into the water. I don't know what I expect, but I'm strangely delighted to discover he swims similar to how a crocodile does, spearing through the water nose first in sinuous movements. It's enthralling even as some deep prey instinct shivers in response. I'm sorry, what?
Yep. Crocodile husband.
As we've discussed a few times before, I so frequently forget that we are dealing with a monster when I'm reading a monster romance.
It truly, yeah.
And I read that. I think I was like folding laundry and I had my headphones in and I went, what? And I took my headphones off and I'm gasping for breath laughing. And my husband is like, so what did he just do with his two penises?
And how disappointed was he to find out that it didn't even have anything to do with the two penises? Two penises, you're like, yeah, checks out for sure. I'm in. Swimming like a crocodile, that's a step too far.
Oh no! I couldn't. I had such a hard time, and that is 78% of the way through the book, according to my Kindle, and I was like, I don't know if I can finish this book. Like, I don't know if I can take it seriously after this. So I don't know how I was expecting a dragon to swim.
I don't think I was expecting them to swim at all.
I wasn't expecting it to be crocodile, even if I was imagining something.
Yeah. But here we are, swimming like a crocodile. So that, like, powerful crocodile swimming tail, imagine that. Up your butthole.
Up your butthole.
Which I'm like I get for the monster romance purposes using the tail, but I'm like, it's not like your fingers were doing anything. But go off, King.
Listen, Briar's into it, and I think that's
all that counts.
All that counts.
I'm not saying I wasn't into it. I'm just saying it seemed a little inconvenient. Like, it seemed like there are more logistical ways to go about that, but pop off, King. If you got so many extra appendages, you can do whatever you want with them. Who am I to tell you what to do with your prehensile tail?
Okay, I really loved, getting back to the dirty talk, I loved the use of bride so many times. I loved that. I didn't know I was going to love that. But
Yeah.
So many things where he calls her bride.
Yeah. It's almost like a replacement for mine.
Yes.
Yeah. Which is
like a pet name, but just bride.
Yeah.
And then so many times at the very beginning when Briar is still unsure, she after that demon with the horns for eyes comes to visit, and he like surprises Briar at the very beginning, and then Soul is in the library and he's like, did he frighten you? And Briar says, yes, they frightened me. And she's like, what the fuck am I doing? They did not frighten me. And then she's like,
being like, yes, they're so scary.
Can I drag in a breath? Could I sit with you until I calm down? And I said, oh my God, playing coy so you can get your big, strong dragon man to comfort you, you sneaky little slut. I like that. And then later Briar says, I'm pretty sure Soul could call me a slut and I would love it.
Yeah, she's down bad. Like, yeah,
I'm pretty sure he could call me a dirty little slut and I'd enjoy it because from him it would sound like a compliment. Yeah,
there's a lot of like her the nature of being freshly out of an abusive relationship, like you're gonna compare, and her just being like, oh, he makes me come. Period. What a fucking concept. Yeah. Like, you poor woman. You poor woman.
Poor woman. Yeah, so much of like Soul definitely praises Briar quite a bit, and like my little like praise kink was like sitting pretty watching that. and then when she's like, he could call me a dirty little slut, I'm like, yeah, Briar, go off because you feel safe with this man. That's exactly.
It's crazy.
You're so safe.
The way your like brain chemistry changes the first time you feel like emotionally safe with a person is crazy. It's so crazy. Our lore I had a massive hoe phase. Morgan has been with her husband since like middle school.
No.
You met him in middle school.
I met him in middle school. Since junior year of high school.
Is when you actually started dating.
Yeah.
Yeah. So very different paths. Yeah. But
not to say I'm not a hoe.
Correct.
Just
as a hoe with a low body count.
Yeah.
Can't relate.
I just found him early. That's all.
Good for you.
That man, all the time I joke with him, I'm like, you're so lucky that I liked you when I was in high school and that you finally figured it out, because had you not figured it out, that you also liked me, who's to say?
You would have been in those streets. And also, I think you'd be a lesbian, but we can talk about that another day.
Truly.
Morgan calls herself bisexual. Morgan is a bisexual with a husband who got really lucky. That's what she is. Or a lesbian with a husband who got really lucky.
I wouldn't really say I'm fully a lesbian with a husband, because I do find men very attractive.
I know.
But much to my own detriment, I find them attractive.
I know, it's so unfortunate.
But he is the first and only man I will ever love.
Mm-hmm.
No more after that.
Yeah.
And that's not a sentiment of like, aw. It's just that if anything happens to him, I'm not dating men. I'll fuck around with men, but I will not be dating.
Yeah.
Not be dating them. Absolutely not.
That's what I tell my husband all the time. I'm like, you never have to worry about me leaving you for another man.
Ever, ever. ...
But women.
Yeah, listen.
Just kidding. I wouldn't leave him for a woman. But yeah, if something, God forbid, happened and we were not together anymore, if a man who was wonderful fell into my lap, I'd consider it, but I would not pursue men.
I'm not seeking it.
In any way, shape, or form.
Listen, Mr. Stevie knows. If he fucks up, she can come running to me.
Yeah, we tell Mr. Morgan and Mr. Stevie, if you guys fuck up bad enough at the same time, that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
We're gonna run away together.
So coordinate that shit.
And then we'll get Coco also, and just have this bisexual throuple.
Yeah, and we'll have a little commune.
On a little commune on some land.
And raise our babies together.
Perfect.
It'll be great. Actually, that sounds like a great idea. Just kidding, I do love my husband. Because I was gonna say, like, on that note of like feeling very safe and secure with someone for the first time, like he is very much getting like a little deep for a second, but he's very much the first person who I felt like completely safe with. I love my husband. He's such a wonderful man.
He's all right.
Let's get back to smut.
Let's get back to smut.
Mushy shit. Enough.
So much of what I highlighted was the filthy talk.
Also, let's real quick address the elephant in the room. Running through the woods, running through the motherfucking woods.
Oh my God. We lightly touched on this in the last podcast, in the January wrap up of like, we love a consensual being chased through the woods.
Yeah. What's that called? Like a primal kink?
I have no fucking clue.
I don't know either. I'm not that hip.
Fucking clue.
I'm just saying words that sound right.
But there were 2 books that I read in January that had a chase me through the woods scene in it, and this was one of them. And
yeah,
we love a consensual chase me through the woods.
Yeah, this is one of those where I really like it in theory. I don't think I'd like it in practice.
No, because I'm going to twist my ankle 5 feet into the forest.
Very true. Very true. I was just like, cardio. I'm out. I'm good. But also, I think, like, logistically, being naked on the forest floor, that's a lot of, like, sticks and shit and bugs. That's all I would think of.
Yeah.
So it really take me out of it. But yeah. I enjoy it for fictional characters.
This is a fantasy world.
Yeah.
Right? This is...
There's no bugs there.
Fantasy.
There's no inconvenient sticks or pokey things.
No. Also, he, I think, is holding her.
Yeah. But you're, like, rolling around. He, like, yeah. When he, like, tackles her, he takes the fall. But, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She's not on top, so.
Listen, you could do this in your own home. Have you ever antagonized your husband, like, playfully to get him to, like, fight back? Or is that just me because I've been
I think that's
married
very much your dynamic. Mr. Stevie and I get mildly annoyed with each other and we leave the room for a couple hours and then we come back and are like, okay, don't fucking do that again. And then we go, okay. And then we don't do it again and we move on with our lives.
But, like, to mildly antagonize your spouse, like, playfully?
You've met Mr. Steve. Do you know how hard it is to rile that man up?
Okay,
he is the most steady earth sign ass. He came to me the other day. He's been doing, like, trying to do 10,000 steps a day.
Yep.
And he came to me last night and he's like, so I learned what I've been doing is forest bathing. And I was like,
Forest bathing?
You little Taurus. He's like, yeah, you just, like, are in the woods and you're just, like, surrounded by the woods. I'm like, yeah.
Where is he? There are no woods around us. Where is he going?
He's on, like, a path that's, like, 10 feet away from a main road. But there's also, like, farmland you can walk through. He walks through there all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, you're so cute. He listens to our toddler likes handpan music, which is like, it looks like a steel drum, but it's not. It's like really hippie sounding music, and it's just this like white dude in like hippie clothes in the forest
with white dreads,
with his eye closed. He doesn't have dreads. I'll give him that. With his eyes closed, just like jamming on the handpan. My toddler really likes it, but now Mr. Stevie likes it more than she does, and so he's listening to like hippie handpan music, walking through the woods. Least hippie man you'll ever meet in your entire life. I love that man. But yeah, so getting a rise out of him is non-existent. It doesn't happen.
Maybe you and your husband are both earth signs, Tauruses.
Deeply, yes.
Me and my husband are both Sagittarians.
Yes, very fiery ass household.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you could recreate this, but, like, in your own house of, like, a, you know, like, chase me around the house in, like, a playful way. Like, I'm trying to get away from you playfully. Mm-hmm. You don't have to worry about running through the woods. You could do it in your own house.
True. Very true.
I can't because I have dogs, and then they're gonna start barking, but...
I know. I'm, like, looking at the baby gates in the most inconvenient places, so we would just, like, run around the dinner table. It's, like, the only safe space. Hope there's no toys everywhere at the stripping hazard. Man.
So it would be just like the woods because
it will
you're
pretend.
avoiding obstacles.
Absolutely. Who knew having a child take over your home could make marriage so much spicier?
Okay, I want to talk about the consent in all of this because there's a lot of like non-consensual or consensual non-consent.
Is there?
Yeah, especially when it comes to like the birth control because there's a scene where she says he looks like he's going to rip the necklace right off of me, and then she says, I'm so far gone I might come on the spot if he did. And like it comes up a lot, like the birth control pendant.
Yeah, so kind of like you're not having these discussions previously. It's kind of taking advantage of being caught up in the moment. Okay.
Yeah. And then it happens in the chase me scene, right? Where they make, because you said let's save that. So they make eye contact, and he has the pendant like in his mouth.
Yeah, in his teeth.
And it's like taut.
And he looks at her and he gives her a second to say, don't you do it.
He looks at me.
And I look at him.
And he looks at me.
And I look at him.
Yep, exactly. And he's like, tell me no, basically, in his eyes. Yeah. And you're in Briar's POV at that point. So.
And she's like, I should say no. But instead I just look at him like a challenge. Like, her eyes say, do it, bitch. I dare you.
And then he does it, bitch.
He says, okay, say less. This is what I have you here for.
There's a lot of
But even then, he does that. They fool around. And then it's enough for him to, like, be like, okay, this is done. And he stops. And she goes, the fuck are you doing? Mm-hmm. And she runs again.
Yep.
And
then he's furious.
Yeah, and so he chases after her. And then he's like, oh, so we fucking.
Yeah.
Like, I gave you 2 outs. And you not only didn't take them, you pushed me in the opposite direction.
Yes.
So.
But then everybody comes down from the situation.
And they're like, fuck.
Yes.
What did I do?
Which, honestly, completely relatable. Been there, Katie. Thanks for putting that into a book.
Yeah, right?
I'm like, oh, that was maybe not a good decision. Then he's trying to make it right, and he's all in his feelings. And if I hate one thing, it's a miscommunication trope or like I don't know how to use my words as an adult.
Yeah, not saying what you need to say. Because if there's someone who's going to say what they need to say, it is Morgan.
Yeah, they basically like had this consensual, non-consensual, what the fuck ever, like tearing of the birth control necklace off. And now he's like so far deep in his head. And he is like, she's going to hate me. She's going to want to run away. And this is where, like, the drama of it all happens. That basically the demon shows up to, like, do a little wellness check-in.
Well, no. Soul scrambling
right.
is like, if I get another one on her real quick, it'll be fine.
Yep.
Like, magical plan B.
Yes.
And so he messages Azazel magically, and he's not hearing back. They have this, like, magical parchment that they can, like, write back and forth on. And
very much your Sand and Feyre.
Yeah. And then Briar comes down and is like, hey, let's talk about what the fuck just happened. And then Azazel walks in the middle of the conversation and just hears that he ripped off her birth control and then had sex with her, which sounds like, because part of her contract was like, I will not let anything happen to you. Like, you will be safe.
Yes.
And, like, everything is consensual, like, period. And Azazel's like, the fuck did you just do?
Yep.
And so he takes her without, like, hearing any explanation. And that's the oh shit moment.
Yeah, and Briar's pissed.
Yeah.
About all of it. And I liked that was, like, our...
She's pissed about being taken. She's not pissed at Soul.
Yes.
Because she realizes, like, I absolutely played as much of a role in that situation as he did.
Yeah, and she just wants to talk about it.
Yeah.
And then Azazel shows up and fucking sticks his foot in everybody's business. As is his right as the contract holder.
Yeah, he's seeing it as, it's my duty to protect you, so I'm going to take you out of this situation, ask questions later.
Yes. And then that leads to not the third act breakup, but it does lead to the how are they going to get back to each other portion of it. And Soul crosses all of the realms to come to her rescue, basically. And I loved that he was like, I can't be without her. I have to get her back. I have to go get her back.
Yeah.
He's not worried about his territory.
Meanwhile, Briar has to be sedated because she's going to kill this fucking contract demon. Because she's so bad at him overstepping.
And then we get to the end where we learn that Briar can stay after the 7 years because Briar's falling in love with Soul.
Because that was also her thing. She's like, my issue with having your kids is that I will have to leave after 7 years. That's the impression she was under. But I didn't get that impression when you first read the contract. Like, I remember, I didn't go back and, like, reread the first couple chapters. But I do remember him being like, and then should you choose, you'll come back to the human world. I don't remember it being like, you have to come back.
I don't remember it being like you have to come back either. But I kept asking myself, I'm like, Briar, why can't you just ask to stay longer? Why can't you just use your words, Briar?
Yeah.
And
like,
see if that's an option.
If anything, Azazel is like, I'm all about you doing what you choose to do with your own life. That seems to be like his shtick.
Yeah.
So, like, it'd probably be fine. Yeah.
Turns out it is.
Turns out it is. And he was like, yeah, I would never, like, make you do something you don't want to do. And she's like, oh. And he's like, yeah, oh. She's like, I guess I'm getting pregnant.
Do you want me to run you through the epilogue and we can talk about your cute feelings you might have about it?
Yes. Also, my other note is the dress budget in his realm has to be like bananagrams. Because he shreds her clothing every time they have sex. Every single time. Like, that seems like, what if she really liked that dress?
This is incredibly wasteful, Soul.
It is.
Why is she even getting dressed at this
Fast
point?
fashion is ruining our planet, Soul. Get it together.
Apparently not his planet.
Apparently not.
Apparently not.
All right, so what happens in the epilogue? Give me the gist.
In the epilogue, they're having a baby shower. Briar is pregnant. She's due any day. They're happier than ever. They're preparing for said baby shower. And it's like the spring equinox. And a baby born near spring equinox is said to be lucky for the magic. And wouldn't you believe, Briar goes into labor before the party starts.
Aww.
And has her baby. And is a baby girl.
Good.
And she has blue skin, which is said to be lucky in the dragon world. And she's born on spring equinox, so even luckier. And they're so happy. And they're so in love and so happy for their cute little family. What did they name her? Hang on. They gave her some wild-ass name.
Hyacinth.
Hyacinth.
Hyacinth is the baby's name. That's cute.
So cute.
That's very Pinterest board. I love it. So
I'm just really glad it wasn't like a Renesmee
yeah, exactly.
situation.
Yeah. Morgan just played me the epilogue.
Yeah.
And I gotta like touch on it a little bit. She talks about giving birth, and it makes me want to give birth again. I think there are very few people who are like, I enjoyed giving birth. I really enjoyed giving birth. Like, it was hard. It was painful. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say, like, it wasn't great. But it was, hands down, the coolest thing my body has ever done.
Yeah.
And I'm, like, looking forward to doing it again.
That's the oxytocin talking. That's the...
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, like...
That's the dopamine. That's the oxytocin.
Pretty from, like, start to finish... I think I'm really lucky, and I had a really positive experience.
Yeah.
I know not everyone's is like that, but, like...
You had to be induced, didn't you?
Yeah, but I didn't even need, I think I was about to go into labor anyway, so it didn't take much.
I also had to be induced, and it didn't take much. Just I wasn't dilating, so once I was dilated...
Yeah.
The ball started to roll. Mm-hmm. It very quickly broke.
Just...
Basically,
right out of you.
Yeah, my water broke just before 4 o'clock in the morning, and there was a person on the outside of my body before 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
So I went from 4 to 10 centimeters in under 4 hours.
Yeah. I was trying to like raw dog labor like a fucking crazy person.
Yeah, no, don't do that.
And
you got gas though,
didn't
you?
Yeah, in Europe they give you laughing gas, which was it was fine. I'd probably use it again. I'd use it differently because it will make you nauseous. And I did get to a point where I was either contracting or puking. And I was like, fuck this, stab me in the spine. I've had enough. And then once I had the epidural, yeah, I went from like 4 centimeters to 10, like boom.
Mm-hmm. Once your body could relax.
Exactly. And then, yeah, when I was like pushing her out, I like put my hand down to feel her head. And I just like started crying, and I just kept going, I'm so excited. And just like the tears rolling.
Aww.
It was so fun. Not fun. Fun isn't the word, but it was just like such a fucking cool experience.
We're portals to humanity.
I know. It like really blows my mind.
Truly.
Listen, if there's like, if you have a mom friend and you haven't heard their birth story, that's crazy because it's the only thing I ever want to talk about.
I love asking people about their birth stories.
You years later, me year and a half later, like it's all I want to talk about.
Yeah, I love it. I had such a cool experience. I was not offered gas, but I was either contracting or asleep because I was exhausted.
Yeah.
I was so exhausted. And so the doctor had asked me about pain because I was like, hey, I'm in a lot of pain. Can we talk about my options? And she was like, well, yeah, we can give you these other options. What are your thoughts on an epidural? And I was like, oh, I don't know, maybe later. And she was like, well, if you think you might want it, we need to order it now. And if you change your mind, that's fine. But if you think you might want it, we need to order it now. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay. And then I didn't answer her. And then I like came out of a contraction and like woke up and I was like, oh, you're still here. And she was like, yeah, you didn't answer me.
Aww.
I was like, oh, sorry, go ahead and order it.
Yeah.
But as soon as they gave it to me, I could like sit up, like upright in bed, because I was contracting so quickly. Yeah, it was, I was 6.5 centimeters before they placed it, and when they were done placing it, I was 8.5 centimeters. Like, yeah. And it only took them 10 minutes to place it.
Yeah. It's wild.
Everybody commented that like my demeanor completely changed.
Yeah.
But you said that like when she was coming out, you like felt her head. When mine was coming out, my mom had commented, she was like, I can see her head. And I was like, take pictures.
I was so like, not like, people will have like videographers and like pictures taken. And I was so like, no. And I kind of wish I did have pictures. Because that's like, ever since I got pregnant, I am obsessed with watching birthing videos. Yes. I love it. It's so fucking cool. Humans, animals, all of it. I love it. I saw a squirrel once. They pop out like little like. Pew.
I watched a sloth give birth once.
That's so cool.
Yeah, accidentally. we were at like an animal rescue kind of like zoo situation, and the handler had just come out of the cage and had said that she was pregnant and that like she was due any day now. And as we're like standing there just like admiring the sloth, I start to see her bits are looking, and I'm like, something's happening down there. Something's happening. This was like 10 years ago. And then I realized what was happening, and I told my husband, I was like, go get the handler. And yeah,
the midwife.
She'd given birth
the
like
sloth midwife
right there. And they were like, normally we don't let people like get close, but if you guys want to come into the enclosure and like get a close-up view of the baby, you can.
So fucking cool.
Because we were like the only people there, and we had also told them like, the baby's here.
Yeah, you've earned the right to be an audience.
Yeah, it was very cool.
So cool. Anyways, that was a hell of a tangent, but it's okay.
What isn't about this podcast?
Truly.
Is there anything else you want to talk about? What were things, maybe critiques you had, things you didn't like?
Well, let's talk about what we loved outside of this. I think we kind of did a little bit. We love Soul.
Love him.
A sweet, sweet little angel baby.
Yes.
Precious. I love that she was closer to 30 and not like 19.
Yeah, okay.
I
didn't even pick up on that, but...
Yeah. Always a fan when books are like that. Because she was married for 13 years. So even if she got married at 18, like...
Yeah, she'd be in her 30s.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm just like really intrigued to read Azazel's book. Because Briar, when she's pissed at him, throws a dig. She's like, no wonder Eve won't touch you. And I'm like, what's happening with Eve? What's going on, Azazel? And he's like pained. I'm like, I have to know. And I think all the books are standalones. I don't think you have to read them in order, but like I'm gonna. And his is like the last or the second to last.
Obviously,
there's two demon ones.
Does Romanu get a book?
That would be with no eyes.
With horns for eyes.
I mean, I'm not gonna act like I wouldn't read it, but
Romanu, who could?
That was a character. That was a character.
Yeah, Romanu was a they them character, so literally.
Yeah.
With horns for eyes?
Horns for eyes.
No.
We don't even know how they work.
They were such an antagonistic little shithead.
Right? Yeah.
I was like, get out of here, Romanu.
Right, but then those are the characters that I love to see someone like tame them a little, you know? So like, I'd be down for it.
Oh, that like they're soft for that one person.
Yeah. Do love that. Okay, critiques.
Listen.
Mine are a little nitpicky based on like what the book is, you know?
First of all, swims like a crocodile. I did not need that. I didn't fucking need that. But otherwise, I really don't have any critiques because I knew what I was getting into with this book.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I knew it was a monster romance. I knew there were two penises involved. Mm-hmm. I loved that we got here through Butcher and Blackbird, and like that Sloan had been reading this book. So love that. Sloan, fan of the pod.
Yeah.
I loved it. I didn't really have a lot of critiques. The miscommunication at the end, which I talked about, and swimming like a crocodile. I can't deal.
Mine is nitpicky because of like, you know what you're getting into with a book like this, where like even if someone has a tragic backstory, we're not going to spend a lot of time on it. But there are times where it took me out a little bit, how it was just not believable how quickly she was able to go from 13 years of emotional and physical abuse to
trusting someone.
Yeah, being the way she is with Soul in a week. Like,
yeah.
Girl. Yeah, it just...
Because the whole course of the book takes place over like
a month. They're in love in a month. And in that same vein, the professions of love at the end, I just rolled my eyes. I'm like, okay. This is what it's supposed to be when you pick up these books. But like, okay.
There's less than 200 pages here, Stevie. Like, we have to build.
I know,
we want the happy ending, bitch.
Yeah, so that's not even like a critique of the author. It was just like
just a you for the books.
Yeah, just like, I don't know. I have some like people who are very close to me who've been through similar things for like significantly less time, who are still fucked up over it, that I'm like, this is just not...
For you, it's not believable.
Yeah.
I don't really
find
the love story on that quick of a time frame to be believable.
Because he is actually, honestly, I'll tell you what.
Tell me.
I think it's more believable because he's not human. So she's like, she can't equate him to her past experiences. You know what I mean? Because he's so different. Mm-hmm. If this was like just some guy,
look at you.
I think that'd be less believable.
Look at you working through it.
I can justify a lot of things.
This is you doing this right now is like when I go to therapy and I like start complaining about something and then I stop and I'm like, wait, you know what? And then I say exactly the thing that my therapist was about to tell me.
Yeah, you stop complaining and then your therapist doesn't say anything. They just make eye contact with you and pause.
Nod their head.
And you go, all right, I know what you're going to say. That's fine.
There you go. Look at that. You worked through it.
Yeah.
You found it.
We got there. So what did you rate this book?
I gave this book 3.5 stars.
I did. Yeah, it was 3.5 on Storygraph and 4 on Goodreads. I always round up on Goodreads.
3.5 stars for me. Again, you knew what you're getting into. This book is about fun. This book is about banging a dragon man with 2 penises.
It ain't literature, but that's not what we want anyways.
No, this is potato chips, right? This is a potato chip book.
This is the Unhinged Smut Book Club.
Yes.
They're not here for, like...
We're not here for literary greatness, okay? We're not here for striking prose.
Mm-mm.
We are here.
I'll take it, but...
If it's there... Right? But I'm not complaining. I read a book about marshmallows that came to life and fucked a woman.
Exactly.
My standards are...
And 5 stars.
No, that was 2. That was 2.
It's Morgan's favorite book.
No, it's not.
Ever. I was trying to think of what...
Oh my god, that should be the Easter episode. We
Absolutely.
Look at the Easter novella episode.
Yeah, that'll be our Easter bonus episode.
April.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Spice level, I have a hard time because I feel like my brain is warped.
That's fine.
Because I'm like, what would a normal person give this versus
that.
what I would give this? I gave it 3.5.
I would also give it 3.5.
Nice.
I would have given it 4
page.
if there was a 2 penis DP situation.
I think same.
A tail somewhere else situation. Mm-hmm. But listen, again, I'm warped.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
I also gave it 3.5. I enjoyed the smut. I highlighted so much filthy talk.
Uh-huh.
So much. It was excellent. I generally really liked it. Thought it was spicy.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Again, smut to plot ratio was pristine.
It was a really good smut to plot ratio.
Yeah. Unhinged level, how many straitjackets?
See, this is the part where I'm like, what would a normal person give this?
Yeah. Yeah.
I would give it 2.5 to 3 straitjackets.
Really?
There's non-binary demon with horns for eyes.
I gave it 4 straitjackets. I'm surprised it's as low is what I mean. Because, I mean, monster, that's like a baseline too. Like,
okay.
Monster with unusual reproductive organs. Like a 3. This is like pretty normal sex organs. It's just more of them. So like, I read one, what is it? Her Soul to Keep.
Yeah.
There's like tentacles. It's goopy. Like, you have no idea the weird junk I've read about. It's like one
of the Kimberly Lemmings books, the second one, The Time I Got Drunk and Yeeted a Love Potion at a Werewolf.
Yes.
And there's like tentacle lines up in that one. And I was like, oh.
I fucking love that series. I love that series
so
much.
Fun.
I can't even sing her praises enough. And the use of the prehensile tail.
Okay.
A tail in the butt, I think, ups the straitjacket factor a little bit.
See, but again, I'm warped.
I know.
I'm a weirdo.
I had to be like, okay, let me like annotate the things that would count as unhinged. And then once I saw them listed out, I was like, okay, yes. Because this is another one where like, it's just cute. A lot of it was cute and like sweet. He's just like nice to her. And she's like, wow, you're nice to me. What? This is new. And it's nice.
Okay. I can get with you with a 4, so then I'll give it a 3.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That feels like a good compromise.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk fun extras.
Okay. My question for you. How long into your 7-year contract, assuming we are, maybe not in her situation, but we are not married and don't have children to try and get back to? Because that fucks me up when I read about being like whisked away to another world. Now I'm like, but my baby. Like, I can't take myself out of that enough.
This is less than a work day, though, that she'll wind up back in her realm because
that
time
helps,
moves differently.
Because my baby wouldn't know I'm gone,
Yes.
which is what hurts the most.
Yes.
It would also suck me feeling like I'm away from her for that long. But,
Yeah.
Motherhood really fucking, I mean, it literally changes your brain, but it changes so many things that you
So
don't.
how long into my 7-year contract, assuming not married,
Yeah.
don't have a child to get home to?
Yeah.
Like,
Would it
I
take
basically
you?
am able to just, like,
Yeah, you have no obligation to anyone else.
dip.
But yeah, into your 7-year contract, how long would it take you to fuck a dragon man? Certainly not 3 days.
Certainly not 3 days. Although if he was flirting with me like that,
Honestly.
maybe. 3 months?
3 months?
Maybe. I told
Wow.
you, I'm a hoe.
Morgan, you keep thinking I'm under, like, Morgan, it would take me a month.
Okay. I thought your wow was like, wow, you gave it up too easy.
No. I'm like, wow, I'm really impressed at your ability to hold out. I think reproducing would take me significantly longer.
Oh, yeah, way longer. Like,
I don't even know if I could. I'd have to
more
stay.
than a year.
I'd have to stay. Yeah.
But, yeah, to get to reproduction.
Yeah.
But to just have a good time?
Yeah. Month.
Okay.
But 4 fucking days. That, like, really blew my mind. Especially, I mean, honestly, she's got to let loose. Maybe that's it. She's like, I've been pent up.
Listen. Yeah, like I said, if he was flirting with me like that, if he hit me with that dirty talk really early on, probably sooner than 3 months, but yeah, I just don't know. Again, I've only ever been with my husband.
That's true.
I don't know. I feel like I would need to establish some type of emotional relationship with someone before I could get there, and I feel if that's the only person I'm seeing every single day,
Yeah.
maybe, right? I'm not being let out to go around town. I'm not developing relationships with other people. But I'd probably be a little bitter.
I think I do think stubbornness would play a factor for me of like,
Yeah.
not here against my will, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, but I kind of am.
Yeah.
This was a means to an end,
Yeah.
wasn't my first choice.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it would be really situational, but I think after 3 months, I'd be like, me, go to the woods.
Yeah. And gingerly step, but maybe at a brisk pace as to not twist an ankle. Be more of like a wood stalking rather than like a wood chase for you. You know?
Let me see how you swim first, Dragon Man.
I really thought they were going to have like a SeaWorld on an orca's back moment in the water where he was like, come swim with me. Like, I really thought she was going to like sit on his back and be like, wee! That's really where I thought that was going.
Oh, no!
Yeah. I think that's probably being saved for the Kraken book.
I 100% would have DNF'd it if that would have happened. It was already enough that he swims like a crocodile. It was such an unnecessary detail for me.
Oh my god, it's so funny.
I can't get over it.
It definitely painted the picture for what his tail's like, though. Which I think helped.
I understood prehensile tail. I've seen cats. I have a dog with a prehensile
But it's not
tail.
like a cat tail. He doesn't have a prehensile tail.
No,
he can't grab stuff with it.
Listen, he's never tried.
You're right. He's really talented. He just doesn't believe
He
in
taught
himself.
himself how to open doors, that dog.
But not with his tail. He's not grabbing stuff like a monkey.
But he'll pull a handle down with his mouth and use his foot, like his front paw, to open it.
Are you sure he's not like a wizard stuck in a dog's body who was cursed by a witch?
Truly think he might be.
I think he might be.
There's something, you stare into Dixon's eyes for long enough.
A little too human.
There's
a soul in there.
Tell me something. Meanwhile, you look at Harlow, our other dog, and you're like, there's not a thought behind those eyes.
Not a thought.
They're not even tumbleweeds in there. This is the tundra.
You blow in one ear, it comes out the other.
Truly.
Love that dog.
True. She's here for the vibes.
She is.
The other one is here to judge you.
Love them both. Great pups.
Is that
it? All right. So let's talk about our book for next month.
Next month is Mother and Lark.
Continuing our Butcher and Blackbird series.
Yay!
Yeah, so the second book, not Butcher and Blackbird series. What's that series called? Ruinous Love series. Book 2, Leather and Lark by Bryn Weaver. Do you want to read the back of the book, or should I?
I would love. Contract killer Lachlan Kane wants a quiet life working in his leather studio and forgetting all about his traumatic past. But when he botches a job for his boss's biggest client, Lachlan knows he'll never claw his way out of the underworld. At least, not until Songbird Lark Montague offers him a deal. Use his skills to hunt down a killer and she'll find a way to secure his freedom. The catch? He has to marry her first. And they can't stand each other. Indie singer-songwriter, Lark is the sunshine and glitter that burns through every cloud and clings to every crevice that Lachlan Kane tries to hide inside. The surly older brother of her best friend's soulmate, Lachlan thinks she's just a privileged princess, but Lark has plenty of secrets hiding in the shadows of her bright light. With her formidable family in a tailspin and her best friend's happiness on the line, she's willing to make a vow to the man she's determined to hate, no matter how tempting the broody assassin might be. As Lachlan and Lark navigate the dark world that binds them together, it becomes impossible to discern their fake marriage from a real one, but it's not just familiar dangers that haunt them.
So good. And doesn't the third book come out this month or next month?
It comes out in February. It comes out February 11th.
Okay, so it'll be out by the time this episode comes out.
Yes. It'll be out just before.
So excited. This is a Bryn Weaver fan club.
And then we'll probably binge Scythe and Sparrow and record about it immediately.
Yeah.
But yeah, next book, Leather and Lark.
Leather and Lark.
By Bryn Weaver.
So excited.
All right, and that's it for this episode of the Unhinged Smut Book Club podcast. I'm Morgan. Thank you for reading with us.
And I'm Stevie. Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe so you never miss an episode filled with chaos, kink, and questionable literary choices.
Until next time, keep it spicy.